and welcome to Ellen Ruth Soap. I'm Ellen, and today I'm going to be making a soap using this fragrance from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It's called Rainforest, and I have used this in several different soaps. It soaps like a dream. It doesn't cause discoloration, acceleration, separation, ricing. It's just a perfect player in a cold process soap, and it smells really, really nice. It's a good unisex fragrance, and I'll read the scent description in a minute. But let's talk about the colors. I haven't made green soap in a while, so I wanted to use different sort of aqua type greens. And so for the color swirls, I'm going to use this Seafoam Green from Be Scented. And this gets an aqua tint in soap. We'll see when we mix it. It's beautiful. And along with that, I've got to use my Synergy from Nurture Soap. This is one of my all-time favorite colors just because it's gorgeous. It is a really beautiful sort of teal aqua shade. Fabulous. That's going to go in there. And then to top it all off, I have this Emerald Green Mica from Wholesale Supplies Plus, and that has a little bit of the bluish tint to the aqua color. I love it. So I just wanted really like watery aqua type greens. I don't know why, it just spoke to me. And with the green sort of rainforest theme, I'm going to do Aloe Vera for the lye solution today, and it's just going to be super swirly. I'm not sure what I want to do on top yet. I'll know when we get there. But the other thing about this fragrance, and I am not affiliated with Wholesale Supplies Plus at all. I buy all of my own fragrances and supplies from them. I wait for sales, so I try to get the best price, but I'm not affiliated with them. But this particular fragrance is one of the least expensive fragrant oils that I've found. So it's really a bargain fragrance oil, and it smells great and behaves well. So double plus. If you're a soaper, check it out. It's a good one. So let me get everything pulled together, and let's come back and make a really swirly rainforest inspired aloe vera soap. All right, we are back and it's additives time, but first I want to talk about the colors. I have these dispersed in a little bit of distilled water. I do such a steep water discount that just a little bit in there doesn't make a difference. It doesn't impact my recipe. So they're so similar in color. I'm very curious to see if we're going to be able to distinguish these. So this one is the Emerald Green, this is the Synergy, and this is the Seafoam Green. So I'm really looking forward to using these, and I hope that they're each distinguishable from the other and it doesn't just look like one solid green swirl, which would be beautiful anyway, but you know what I'm saying. So here goes the kale and clay. Here goes the colloidal oats, and I'm going to get these blended in. The fragrance is already in the oils here because I've worked with it several times before, and it soaps really, really well. So it's already in there. Let's get this blended up so we can get to making soap. We are back with our aloe vera lye solution. It has lye lint on here, and that just is a little crust that forms if you leave your lye overnight. And I did. I prepped all my oils for different soap batches, and I prepped some of my lye solution. And so I will be using my little strainer as I get the lye in here. And we're going to get up to a nice light trace and split off for those colors, and I will blend each individual color a little bit more till we get a good trace going, so that hopefully we can keep those colors separated in there and distinguish one from the other. It smells good in here. Just going for emulsion here. And again, with green micas, similar to yellows, they can morph when they hit the lye, so these colors are probably not going to be true to themselves as they saponify, but then they bounce back. Greens and yellows tend to get real funky colored in the lye solution, or they can. So let's get these blended up. I know the lighting is weird over here because my studio table is back there. Hello, and I've been asked to show how I do my soap dishes. So let me lift you up here and show you. I have this big industrial sink here, which is so helpful. I found it on Craigslist years ago, and I love it. It's just a blessing down in the studio. So it's really big. Sorry, I have my my phone over here. Normally I'm on my iPad. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me show you. So this is a soap bucket that I just made the soap with. I take a dry paper towel and I try to scrape out as much soap as I can into the mold. I don't want to waste any of it. So I take a paper towel and get the majority of it out. Like that. You do go through some paper towels like that, and then I just take warm soapy water and fill it up, and I'll scrub these out, rinse them, and let them dry overnight. So I do this the same day that I make soap. I don't wait for it to dry and turn into soap. You can do that, but I have so many batches that I'm making. I need my dishes to recycle and use again. So it's nice. I just kind of fill a little bit into each container, and so I don't have the water running the whole time. But that is how I clean my containers and equipment. My spatula, it goes for all of it. Wipe it with a paper towel, hot soapy water, good to go. We are back. It's been about 24 hours. It's the next day, and I cannot wait to get in here and see. Just from looking at the top, I can pick up at least 2 colors of green. And I'm hoping we'll see all 3 different colors in here. Isn't that pretty? I did come down and steam the top earlier today just with a very inexpensive clothes steamer, and you run it across, it glosses up the top, and then when it dries, this is dry to the touch, it keeps that beautiful gloss. So because it's not a fancy top, I wanted that. So let's get in here and see how those swirls look on the inside. Back with the lovely Olga, and she kind of fits into our color scheme a little bit. Loving it. So I can definitely see the ivory color is the uncolored portion. I don't know, are you seeing the 3rd green in there? Maybe a little. Let's get in here and see. And also let's see if you can pick that up. I have some steric spots, and that is just because this got very warm in the mold last night. I had it up against another loaf, and I had a blanket over it, and personally the steric doesn't bother me, those little steric spots. It's just a naturally occurring thing from the palmitic acids that create spots in the soap, and it doesn't bug me. Some people hate it. It's not an issue for me. Okay, let's see. Definitely 1, 2, maybe 3. I don't know, are you seeing 3 colors? I'm seeing 2 for sure, and that swirl is beautiful. And I really love that the uncolored portion is just that ivory. I think it goes along with the greens beautifully for these rainforest bars. Oh boy. We're gonna have some swirly patterns for sure, even if I don't see 3 distinct colors. That seafoam green is the light color, and then the emerald green and the synergy were very similar. Maybe I'm seeing a little. I kind of love it. It's like shadowing. It's pretty. Oh, joys of soap making. Yep. You never know what you're going to get till cutting day, and I love that. It's like a little present. So let's get on to our next loaf. All right, let's get into the middle loaf here. It's always fun to see how the swirls, migrate through the entire big slab of soap. It's fun to see. So I really love sort of monochromatic type soaps. For instance, this one using all the same tones of colors. I would love to do more of these, like do it with shades of pink and shades of blues, and I think the shades of kind of emerald aqua greens is just gorgeous. So I think I'm going to be doing more monochromatic type tonal soaps, I guess. Maybe not monochromatic, but you know what I'm saying. in the same color range. You know what I mean, I think. So pretty. You know, soap designs are, unless you get really intricate, oh my word, I dream in soap. Good heavens, her soap designs are so excellent. She just sets the bar so high. I absolutely love watching her videos, and she does different scenes inside of her soap, and it's just incredible. I dream in soap. Go look it up if you've never seen it. It'll blow your mind. Her soap designs are beyond. I love them. All right, let's get into the last loaf here. These are so pretty, and I will do soapy patterns at the end of this video just because I know we're going to have some real good ones, and I love it. And so again, I'm cutting this 24 hours after we poured it in the mold. And now I'm going to let these sit, each bar spaced apart a little bit on one of my curing pans. Let them sit for a few hours. They're just a teeny bit tacky before I come in and do the beveling and the stamping, because that's kind of aggressive, and if you do it while the soap is too soft, you can really nick your bars up. So I like to let these sit for, you know, good several hours, if not overnight even. But so I like to stamp within, you know, 24 to 72 hours of cutting. Some people will bevel and stamp after the cure and right before they wrap, and that works for them. For me, my soaps get too hard, and I don't really like to wait to the end. And I like getting them all trimmed up so I can do photography and everything. I kind of like to have that all done before I tuck them away to go for a little rest on the curing rack. So that's how I roll. These will get beveled and stamped probably later today or tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and thank you so much for joining me, and hope you have a wonderful day.